All right, let's take a look at our weather for what we're going to be expecting over the next couple of days. And the first thing I want to show you is our current weather setup. So we have here in the central U.S., we have this area of high pressure, and to its left and right, we have these areas of low pressure. And this is what's called an omega block pattern because of the omega that's kind of created by this pattern in the jet stream. And what this means for us is we're going to have these slow storm systems move through the area, not only that low pressure to our west, but also this high pressure and low pressure to the east. And if I put this into motion, you can see they move pretty slowly over the next couple of days, and that's going to continue to be the trend. And what that means for our weather is this low pressure system, as it moves slowly, it's going to be initiating those showers, and we're going to have those daily chances as we go throughout the week. And it's not going to be until we get to about Wednesday, when it starts to move off to the east, that we'll begin to see those showers come to an end, and we'll see that high pressure system move into our area and warm us up and also dry us out as well. So let me time out what to expect as we head into tomorrow and on Monday. So putting this into motion, we'll be seeing these clouds move into the area tonight and into tomorrow. So forecasting mostly cloudy skies, and we're going to have some showers develop in the afternoon. Now these are going to be scattered, so some of us are going to be on the dry side, but those who are on the dry side, don't worry, we'll have some more chances as we go through the next couple of days. But those are going to continue off and on as we go throughout the day. And then once we head into the evening, we'll begin to see those showers come to an end. Could maybe have a stray shower or two during the overnight, but for the most part, we're going to dry out. But then as we head into Monday morning, we're going to see another round once again. We got snow up in the San Juans, and we'll see some snow up in the mountains as well as we go throughout the day. And here in the valley, continuing with that rain. And as we head to the evening once again, we'll begin to see some of that activity diminish, and then that'll be it. And that's going to be the pattern pretty much as we go throughout the next couple of days. Now on Tuesday and Wednesday, that's when we'll begin to see those chances begin to decrease. Sunday and Monday, those are our best chances to see some rain. But then as that low pressure system begins to move off more to the east, then we'll see those chances begin to diminish. And by the time we get to Thursday, things should begin to dry out across the area. Now, how much rain are we talking? Anywhere from about 1/10 to about 1/2 of an inch across the area, it looks like, especially in the valleys. Higher elevations could get close to an inch possibly at some spots, but it looks like it's going to be about 1/10 of an inch to 1/2 inch for a lot of us. And then up in the mountains through Wednesday, we're going to see about maybe a couple inches up on the Grand Mesa. And as you head toward the Elk Mountains, could see a little bit more there. And then the San Juans, that's going to be where most of the snow happens. Could see about 2 to 6 inches possible down there, with some higher mounts and those higher peaks near a foot possible. And as we head toward the Continental Divide, along and east of it, looking at about 2 to 6 inches. As we head toward Estes Park, could get close to an inch in that area. Our high temperature today was 81 degrees this afternoon, so about 10 degrees above where we should be for this time of year. Our morning low was 44 degrees, so about where we should be for this time of year, at least in that area. Our morning lows tomorrow, looking at 51 degrees in Grand Junction, 46 in Delta, 45 in Montrose, and 39 degrees in Cortez. And tomorrow we're going to have those periods of rain, and we'll see those temperatures increase into the 60s and the 70s in the afternoon. And taking a look at those high temperatures, we're looking at 75 degrees in Grand Junction and Delta, 70 in Montrose, 53 in Telluride, and 68 degrees in Cortez. Taking a look at your 7-day forecast, we're going to be pretty wet for the first half of the week, but then latter half of the week, we'll begin to dry out, and we'll see temperatures increase into the 80s possibly in Grand Junction by the time we get to Friday and Saturday. Montrose, you'll drop down to the 60s on Monday and Tuesday, and then warm up into the upper 70s by Friday and Saturday. Taking a look at Delta, you'll be dropping down into the upper 60s, but then warming back up to the low 80s by the time we get to Friday and Saturday this week. And then taking a look at Cortez, you'll drop down into the 50s, but then warm back up into the upper 70s by the time we get to the end of the week. And we'll all have those chances of showers and possibly some snow mix in the early mornings Sunday through Wednesday.